Disclaimer. This video is for commentary and educational purposes only. All individuals are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Any footage used in this video is obtained through public records and falls under fair use for the purpose of reporting, analysis, and public interest.
Look them in the eye. Look those cameras in the eye. Don't look like a guilty person hiding your face and trying to cover yourself
I'm not guilty, sir.
That's what I mean. If you're not guilty, look them in the eye and tell them you're not guilty.
On the night of August 2nd, 2017, 39-year-old Elizabeth Contreras left her home in Bexar County, Texas, telling her family she was heading out briefly. She never came back. Days later, her vehicle was found abandoned along Interstate 37, blood visible inside. Her belongings were scattered across different locations, and pieces of her phone had been destroyed. On August 8th, her body was discovered in a wooded field on San Antonio's south side. An autopsy determined that Elizabeth had been strangled to death. As investigators worked to reconstruct Elizabeth's final hours, they began examining her communications, her movements, and the people she had been in contact with that night. One relationship quickly drew scrutiny, raising questions about what happened during a late-night meeting that was never meant to be known. This is the interrogation of Guadalupe Contreras.
It's a drop to put all in.
No. All right, fine. Just wherever you got there, that's fine. All right, I'm Detective Espinosa. Again, this is just in regards to Elizabeth Contreras. What I'm going to do, I mean, you're not under arrest, but I'm going to read your rights only because you were transported down here by police officers.
Okay.
You weren't handcuffed or anything like that, but once we're done, you're going to go home. But just, we put you in those cars only because it's policy, okay? But we
Yeah, I was kind of afraid of all the officers.
Yeah, just to make sure we're good and everything, I still have to read your rights only because you came down with a police officer, okay?
Okay.
Before you ask any questions, it's my duty as a police officer to advise you of your rights and to warn you of the consequences of waiving these rights. You have the right to remain silent. You don't have to make a statement or written to anyone. Any statement that you make will be used in evidence against you in a court of law or at your trial. You have a right to have a lawyer present to advise you before and during any questioning by police officers or attorneys representing the state. You may have your own lawyer present. If you are unable to employ a lawyer, the court will appoint a lawyer for you free of charge now or at any other time. If you decide to talk with anyone, you can stop talking to them at any time you want. The above rights continue your rights, which can be urged by you at any stage proceedings. Do you understand the rights?
Sure.
Okay. Like I said, we're just going to run down anytime, and once we're done, we'll take you back home.
That's
All right. I'm just going to come up. Do you know where Elizabeth's at?
No, sir.
No?
No.
Okay. When's the last time you heard from her or saw her?
The last time I talked to Officer Durant, I think it was Durant. It was a missing person thing. They told me to call. I called. I think it was Thursday night that I called.
You called her?
Officer Durant.
No, I'm asking when's the last time you saw or you spoke
No.
to Elizabeth?
I was telling them the last time I saw her was Tuesday, and this was like around 9 o'clock.
You saw her at Tuesday?
Yeah, at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock what?
That was at my work.
Morning or night?
No, that was night, sir.
Okay, Tuesday at night?
Yes, sir.
And you said you saw her at your work?
Yeah, she parked on the other side of the trees, right there on Broadway.
Okay. So you worked there at Broadway?
Yes, sir.
Is that the actual location where you...
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that's at Electric?
Yeah, electric.
Is that near 410? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's like 2 to 3 blocks away. It's like where, yeah, you can't miss it. It's right there where, you ever D-BAT training's at?
Is it outside 410 or inside?
No, it's not towards, how do you say it? No, it's not going towards Hillebrand, it's going outside.
Okay.
It's by the airport.
Okay. All right. So she went by 9 o'clock?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh, 9 o'clock, 9:05. I don't know there.
Did you talk to her before she? Did you know she was going up to your job?
What job?
You said you met her at your workplace, right?
Oh yeah, no, I talked to her before, but we have insurance together. The insurance I had before, I had it with me and my kids and her through Tom Park.
Right.
Once I left for Tom Park, the insurance kind of died out, so I had no insurance. When I left for Tom Park, they only gave me into my pay period.
Right. The co-
yeah. And then after I was done with Tom Park, she had benefits or anything like that, so
Right.
I had to wait these 90 days of electric. So we were talking about the whole thing, and then when I got with electric, Cobra sent me a letter. Yeah, like if I wanted to
Extend it.
Yeah.
Right.
So
So she was coming over to discuss the insurance?
yeah,
thing?
because something, and this is the thing I just found out, that my thing when I was married with her back, when we got married.
Well, you're still married, right, from what I understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
She had tumors in her head. She kept telling me that thing, but my thing, I never see the reports. And then,
Yeah, that's what I'm getting also, but,
Yeah.
okay. Anyway.
I never got the reports, and then when we talked to the sister, I wanted to confirm did she ever had any of that. So supposedly it's not none of that.
Okay.
But, yeah, but I saw her Tuesday.
How, did she drive up there, or?
Yeah, she drove in the SUV. It was, I think, Joe's SUV.
Okay. Was she by herself, or was she with
Yeah, she
somebody?
was by herself.
Okay. So she shows up at your workplace here on Broadway
Yes, sir.
sometime about 9 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay. And how long was she there?
It was only 30 minutes because I only had 30 minutes.
Okay. And did she say where she was going after that?
She said she was going to home.
Okay. Do you know where she was coming from?
She was coming from home.
She was coming from home.
Yeah. And then she was going to go home, but then she ended up going detouring. And something about the teacher or something like that. So I know.
That's where she was going after she left you, or before she got there?
No. After she was going to go.
She said she wasn't.
Yeah, and then she started saying that her dad. I heard the conversation. That her dad was questioning how can she have to work every night or something like that. And then Elizabeth got mad, and I know she told Joe that, why are you saying that and all this, and he goes, no, I work like every night and all that. And I was like, okay.
Okay.
So that was the whole conversation on that thing. And I was like, all right. The last time I spoke to her was it Wednesday? Wednesday around 11 o'clock when I was on my route.
Okay.
And that was the last time.
So she called you again?
Yeah, it was Thursday. No, the thing is, me and her always talk.
Okay.
We always kept in communication with each other.
Right.
And just the only thing, we didn't tell anybody because it will go bad.
Well, I understand that part. So Tuesday, I guess you spoke to her before she came over to see you?
But yeah, we always spoke with each other, sir.
But on Tuesday, you actually spoke to her on the phone before she went to go
Yes,
see
sir.
you.
Yeah.
How many times did you talk to her that day before she actually went over to your job at?
No, it's not. Since I'm inside, I have my headsets, so I would talk to her and work at the same time.
Oh, I got you. So
So-
you're able to carry on a conversation as you're working.
Yeah. I just have to have one earpiece off and all that. So
Yeah.
we would talk, and then when I have time, it will slow down and everything. I have to go pull 129. I would talk to her and how's her day and all that. And then over here, I'm in the background, and it just, I was there and I was listening to everything.
Okay.
But when we're on the route, I couldn't be on the phone. She would stay on my headsets, but I couldn't have it because we have cameras when we get fired.
Okay.
So it was one of those, okay, I'll see you later, and I'll talk to you when I get to my destination.
Okay.
And once I got to my destination, I put my headsets on
And talk to her.
and talk to her. And then once I load it there, I go, okay, I'll talk to you when I get to my other destination. So it was one of those.
Okay. So I guess, let's go back to 9 o'clock. I guess she says, hey, I'm going to go. Why would she go in person to go see you?
She wanted to talk, get out of the house.
Okay.
She was frustrated. I know she's been talking about moving out because she had a problem with the incident with the family that she lives with.
She has a problem with Joe?
No, not with Joe. It's Joe's family, like the mom and all that.
Oh, so Joe's family, not so much Joe himself.
Yeah, it was not so much Joe. I mean, they had arguments and beef and all that, but it was a regular
relationship.
Yeah, it was like, they'll tell you, you know, don't get into it, it's not thing. The thing is, like, after yeah, I just found out about the tumor, it was lies and all that. She had told me that Joe had raised her hands on her.
Mm-hmm.
And like, but did he hit you? He goes, no, he looked like he wanted to hit me. And I was like, okay, well, why are you living in that condition?
Right.
And then Joe's brother is associated with things. And I told her, I go, hey,
Who's Joe's brother?
his name is Robert Munoz.
Okay. Why would you know he's... Who told you?
Elizabeth.
Okay.
Because she knows that she's been with that whole family for 15 years. Oh, well, 11 was in, I guess maybe
Yeah.
15 years. And then, so we would talk, have a conversation. She would tell me about her families and this and the problems, and then I would tell her about my problems. You know,
Okay.
this was going on.
So Tuesday is the last time you saw her.
Yes, sir.
And then, when was the last time you spoke to her by phone?
It was no, it was Wednesday at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock.
Wednesday?
Yes, sir.
At night or...
Yeah, it was at night. I only work at night, sir.
Okay. What number did she call you from?
612.
The 612 number?
Yes, sir.
Okay. She called your phone?
Yeah, at this time on Kennedy, I think will keep on going off and on.
Okay. And at your phone over there, 840-36?
Yes, sir.
Do you have it on your phone where she actually called you?
No, we would delete our things.
So you can keep it away from...
Yeah, because she would go through my phone and it was a major mayhem when me and her got married. Her
Okay.
family did not approve, and she got it. Her dad doesn't even talk to her, so it was one of those big old things. Not so much my family got in, but I got like earful from her family, and then she was getting an earful.
You said you have a route, so, I mean, you deliver late at night?
Yes, sir.
Where's your route at?
My route is Pleasanton, Texas.
What do y'all deliver that it's so late at night?
We pull like items for little stores. Ours is like a warehouse.
Okay.
So we get like Pleasanton, we call it 88.
Mm-hmm.
We pull whatever items. We have like these sheets,
Mm-hmm.
and it gives us the part
The
numbers and all that. No, all the parts that they need for
Right.
that store. So I will go pull all theirs and then wrap it up, and then I will take 119 too. 119 will be County, Texas.
County, Texas?
No, County.
Kennedy? Okay.
Yeah, so I will go 37 all the way to exit Pleasanton, then Pleasanton all the way to 97, to County, to 181 to County, and then 181 back out,
Okay.
come back home.
What time do you usually go in?
Me?
What time do your shift start?
It's like Sundays 3 o'clock, and if it's during like this month, like at the end of the month, the inventory, we will have to go in at 3 o'clock,
What about Tuesday? What time did you go in?
4:30.
You went at 4:30 in the afternoon?
Oh, it was 4 o'clock. Wait, was that the first?
I believe so. Or the second. Tuesday was the first.
Okay, I was supposed to go in at 3 o'clock.
What time did you go in?
I clocked in like on 3:53.
Okay, so you went in about almost an hour late?
Yeah, my boss was all like, dude, are you like you brand new or something? I was like, I come to for that boss.
How many hours do you work? What time did you get out?
I didn't get out on my timesheet. I printed out the timesheet. It says 12:20.
12:20?
Yes, sir. And that's something I should have got from the car. I have it printed out.
Okay. When you go on your routes, do you go with another driver or helper, or you go by yourself?
No, it's all by itself, sir.
You go by yourself?
We have like everybody has different routes. Everybody goes to like Uvalde, Kerrville. They go to San Marcos, New Braunfels.
Okay.
You know, Pearsall.
Like some companies allow to have helpers, and they just that way the route's a lot quicker. So
No.
So you're by yourself?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What kind of vehicle do y'all?
Mine says it depends. We have a 550 and a 750, 2-ton.
Okay. So these kind of box trucks, not
Yes.
like a big old 18 semi.
Oh, no.
Something like a delivery
Yeah.
truck. Okay. So your route's in Pleasanton, so it's pretty much down in South Texas or south of San
Yeah, Pleasanton County. There's a mom asked me. Well, you might want to call her my mother-in-law. She asked me, where is there? I was like,
Yeah.
and then I go, I deliver in Pleasanton. He goes, oh, right there by military? I go, nobody like Pleasanton, Texas.
Yeah. And what we're doing, we're talking to everybody, and we're trying to eliminate everybody that's maybe had something to do with her disappearance.
Mm.
And what we do is also provide, we do a polygraph exam, and it's real quick. And then once you take it, you pass, and it eliminates you right off the bat. We can just move on to the next thing. Because my understanding, Elizabeth had a lot of things going on, so we don't know exactly what happened or where she's at or stuff like that. So we're treating it as a missing person. So right now, you're admitting you saw her at 9 p.m. that Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
So technically now you're the last person to see her.
I was the last person to see her.
Because no one has seen her since then.
No, Joe saw her.
Well, Joe told us something different. I can't tell you what he told us. I can just tell you what I know.
No, I was on the phone.
Okay.
Because her mom, when the mom said that when she came and knocked on my door,
Mm-hmm.
she said, Elizabeth hasn't been seen since 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Elizabeth didn't leave the house until 10 o'clock.
How do you know she left it?
And then at 11 o'clock, we hung up the phone. That was the thing, I gotta let you go because it was raining. It was a day it was raining and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, hey, just be careful, just give me a call back later.
Okay.
And then that night, and that's why I screenshot it, that night she sent a private messenger through my messenger.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't read it until the following day.
You have it?
No. The screenshot or the original?
Well, whatever you have that says you got a message from her.
Let me see.
What am I looking at?
Elizabeth Sierra. Normally the blue is regular conversation. Supposedly the black is a secret conversation.
Okay, so how do you get, what was the secret conversation saying?
I didn't say nothing.
It says one device removed from
Yeah.
the secret. Why would it say one device moved?
I don't know, sir.
I don't have Facebook, so I don't know what that
No,
means.
I know. And I told Officer Duran, the person that called me,
Mm-hmm.
I told her, I go, and I even told the sister, I go, when they send it, it was blank. They had nothing. And I
Okay.
still haven't deleted it, no.
Are you able to go in there?
Yeah, and it's, you see, when I opened it up, it was Thursday at 5:45. But she sent me a blank thing.
Okay. All right.
And then the text that I got, I had it at 12:33.
Mm.
And then I had, on another one that I screenshot, it said Thursday.
Right. Okay. Well, back to the polygraph. We offer that. We would like to give you the polygraph exam, and it'll ask some questions, and then once we're done, we're done. And that just helps to prove that you're not
That you
involved in
didn't
this
do
person.
anything.
Absolutely. So we can do that right now.
Okay, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay. Another thing also, your phone saying that you were communicating with her. I would need consent to actually go through your phone so we can download all that to corroborate your story. Okay? Would you give us consent to go to your phone? I can get somebody here hopefully here soon. We can download it maybe today, if not the earliest tomorrow.
Okay.
So I would need your consent to do that.
Okay.
Okay? So we'll do that. Let me talk to the detective that does the polygraph exams, and we'll go from there. Okay? Can you go to the restroom or like that? You good?
No, it's just a polygraph. It's not really accurate, so.
Yeah, that's true, but it also benefits a lot of people.
I know.
Okay?
Okay, sir.
All right, thanks. All right, Luca. I have someone that can download your phone, and then once we're done with it, I'll give it back to you. They're going to come do it right now. This is just a form that gives us consent. Okay, what we're going to do is just download all the information so we can cooperate with yourself. Because you say you erase stuff and keep it away from Alice, right? So we just need that information to corroborate everything.
Okay.
Okay? What kind of cell phone is that?
It's a Samsung. Oh, wait. No, wait. No, an LG's, sorry. It's an LG Silo.
Okay. And then the telephone number is, again, I don't have your information.
840
Mm-hmm.
3645. I don't call myself a lot.
Neither do I.
I know, right?
All right. So just read that, and it's just asking. We put a lot of verbiage in here just to cover, but what we're looking for is just extracting the information so we can cooperate. Just right. Again, because you say you delete a lot of the stuff to keep it from Alice, so it's going to be there. So we just need that information.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, let me ask you something, sir. You left, I was kind of puzzled. You mean that you said Joe didn't see her?
Well, I can't tell you what he told me.
Oh, no, it's kind of
Okay. Everybody's got different stories of when they last saw somebody, in any case, so we just got to piece it all together.
Yeah, and my thing is this, how can last year they lived together?
All right. You got me. You know,
Yeah, that's all.
You got me. So, it just, you want to read that, sign and date, and then initial and date.
Okay. I could take it off, too. I want to take it off.
Perfect.
Take it off?
I guess, yeah, you can have, you can keep
This
it.
one you could double tap. You could double tap and then you put 1952 like this. And then just okay, and it opens up the whole thing.
Sounds good. All right, thank you. Your route that you took, what time did you start your route? What time did you end it?
Yeah,
That night, on Tuesday?
I think it was like 12, 12 o'clock. It's on my paper. On the paper it says 12:20.
But what time do you leave?
I do the manifest,
Mhm.
and on my manifest it's like 8:35.
Okay,
So by the time I got to the truck and do the check run and everything, I'm assuming like 8:45 I left.
okay,
So,
okay. Oh,
but that they do have.
Okay,
And the same thing with the timesheet. I had printed out the timesheet just in case. And that day I was gonna, the boss called, hey man, print out all this. They go on all this, you know. And,
is their office working tonight? Is anybody there? Does anybody work on weekends?
no, sir.
Okay, just on Monday through Friday?
They work. Yeah, it's Monday to Fridays, but like we'll go in from Sunday to Thursdays. But we're the wave crew that go and deliver that, and I know that. But Monday to Fridays, they're there.
Okay. So if you had to go in tomorrow, what time do you go in tomorrow?
Tomorrow, Sunday is 3 o'clock.
In the afternoon?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Be right back, okay?
All right, sir.
Oh, is this the guy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm Detective Angel.
Hey, sir, how you doing, sir?
Come with me, I'm gonna give you a polygraph test. Bring you a drink?
Am I getting a snack?
Absolutely.
All right, look at
Yes,
All
sir.
right, let's talk with Detective Angel. You didn't pass.
I know, he told me that.
All right, so we need to know where she's at. I know you know where she's at.
Okay, but I'm telling you,
Well,
sir,
listen to what I have to say, okay? Understand this. Think about her daughter, okay?
I do.
Okay, and also think about the fact that if we do find her and you don't help us out, look how bad it's going to be. Because if it finds out, I know she didn't meet you at your work. I know that for a fact.
Maybe meet you at my work.
Okay. I know she didn't meet you Tuesday at your job site, at your job on Broadway.
Oh, no, I did.
No.
Yeah, because I have cameras on that. I did.
Okay. Okay. She was not up there.
That she was, sir.
Okay.
I'm telling you the truth, it was.
Okay. Listen to me. Where's she at? Just
I-
to, I'm not saying you did anything to her. Just take us to her.
No, I don't know where she's at. That's the thing. And then right now you're telling me that she didn't show up on my job? And she did show up on my job.
Where's she at right now?
I don't know, sir. I don't know. The thing that irritated me is like, I was asking these questions, and I'm
Well,
telling
it doesn't matter. You failed the test. You can't go back and argue about these questions.
No,
You just
I
failed the
understand.
test.
I understand that. But
Okay.
I did tell you that she was there Tuesday. She
Okay.
did show up on my job Tuesday. Because I didn't go no route.
No, you did. You just told me you started your route.
Sir, on Tuesday, I didn't leave the warehouse. I stayed.
No, you told me your route started.
Sir, I could go to Manifest.
Mm-hmm. You said your route started and you came back about just after midnight.
No, sir.
Yes, you did.
That was Wednesday, sir.
No, sir. We,
Yes,
didn't,
it was.
we weren't talking about Wednesday.
No, that was Wednesday on my thing. Tuesday, I did see her at my thing.
We weren't talking about Wednesday when we talked about the route.
No, but I swear, I have everything.
Okay. I'm telling you what you told me earlier, and I know what you said, and we were talking about Tuesday. We never mentioned Wednesday. We
Okay,
never did.
Tuesday I did see her, and you said, what
Okay.
time did you see her? I go, she met me at my work.
Okay, but what I told you also, what time did you start your route on Tuesday? And you said about 8:53. And you didn't get back to
I even had the manifest of what time I left. And on all the manifests that have in the computers, it shows you when you logs out and when you're going on delivery.
Okay,
So I do that, I have that.
okay, so that means you went on a route, right?
I didn't go on the round until Wednesday or Thursday, sir.
But you told me you went on a route.
No, Tuesday I didn't. I stayed in the shop. Monday and Tuesday I stayed in the shop. Sunday, I think it was Sunday. But I do have printouts of when I went to the route, sir.
But you told me Tuesday you were out on a route.
No, it wasn't. I told her Tuesday that she went to go meet me on my job. Because I just got yelled at for that.
Mm-hmm.
Because she met me. And it was Tuesday. Wednesday, that's when I went on my route. And it was the day it was raining. That's what I was telling you.
Okay, but it doesn't reflect that. I mean, you felt these questions. They were just real simple questions.
No, I know.
You know where
So-
she's at, and you felt that.
No, I know. But it was the same thing. It was just asking me.
Yes. So where is she?
I don't know, sir. I'm telling you. I'm looking clearly at the thing.
Yeah.
I do not know.
We're not asking if you heard it. We just want to know where she's
No,
at.
but I'm asking you, and I'm telling you, I don't know.
You know, sir. You know. You
No,
felt it. You felt that.
Okay. If I knew, then I would have told you a long time ago.
Well, I don't know that. This is the first time I ever met you.
I know, but why would I want that grief?
Hmm?
Why would I want to go through that thing?
Well,
Or
then,
put my kids through that?
well, then just let's do that. Where's she at?
Okay, but I'm telling you, how would I know?
Where's she at?
I'm telling you, I do not know, sir.
So, everything you told me now is you stayed home. You stayed at work on Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
You never left that facility.
No, sir.
Never.
No. I didn't go on the deliveries. I even have it on the computers. I didn't go on deliveries.
Okay.
Because every time you have to go on a delivery, you have to sign up to the truck. You have to sign up where you're going. And it programs their thing when you took off.
And then what about, did you ever take off for any time? For
It
lunch?
was just to meet her for the entrance. That's what I was telling you.
So where'd you meet her?
By there, my wife, she picked me up. We stayed right there. And she was in the SUV. So why would I meet her in the SUV if I was on the route, if I had my own truck?
I don't know. That's what we need to find out.
Okay, but that's what I'm asking. That's what I'm telling you.
But everything indicates that you know where she's at. And I don't believe the fact that you were not on your route. I mean, how do I know that?
Because it's all computer on my thing. At my work. I even printed out the time thing.
Do you always print it out?
No, this is the first time I printed it out.
Why would you print it out for
Because I
that
told
day?
my boss I gotta go and talk to the popos. He goes, hey, dude, the only thing, just do your thing. Because I had to tell him.
So, when did you have to go talk to the police? When did you make that comment to your boss?
Oh, that later on that night when Alice told me that I need to talk to Officer Duran.
Later on what night?
It was at night. It was Thursday night.
Thursday night?
Yes, sir.
So you decided to print it out or what?
Yeah, I printed it out, sir.
Do you always do that anyway?
No, just when I need to for other reasons. But this is the only thing I didn't know how to print it out.
Well, right now you just said that she came by and she picked you up. So where'd y'all go?
Just around the block. That's it.
Where's around the block?
No, around the block. It's the next street over. That's it.
From your workplace?
Yes, sir.
So y'all didn't stay on your property?
No, and then we came back and then we were in front of the trees. And then I saw her take off. But I didn't go nowhere. I honestly thought you were talking about a Wednesday. A Wednesday I did go.
No, sir. I think I was clear about what days we're talking
No,
about.
but I'm clear.
No, I'm clear what day I was talking about.
No, but I'm clear I know where I was at.
But I don't know if you're clear. That's what we're trying to get at, because now you're back and forth. Earlier when our conversation started, you told me, you said, hey, she came by about 9:30, then I went on my route, and then I was heading back to
Okay,
the
I didn't go on my route. There's no way that you can make two routes like that.
And then before you actually left this room to go do the polygraph exam, I asked you, hey, what time did you do your route on Tuesday? What time did you start, what time did you end?
It was like 8:35 that was programmed in.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't, and on my thing, on the time clock, it said 12:20 I clocked out.
Yeah. So that's the time you ended your route, right?
Yeah, that was Wednesday, but there's no way.
No, we're not talking about Wednesday, and I asked you about Tuesday. I never
Okay,
asked
but
you about
Tuesday,
Wednesday.
okay, but I just explained to you, on Tuesday, I was in-house.
Okay. So how do I prove that you were there?
The computers, the printouts, that's all I have.
So why didn't you print those out when you said you were gonna call the
I
police?
can't, no, I couldn't print out the other thing. But my timesheet, I did print it out.
Okay.
And then on my phone, it even has it. I took a screenshot of it.
Why would you take a screenshot of that? Do you always take a screenshot of
No,
that?
when they found out with the whole thing, I was coming to the department.
When were you coming down here?
Because I thought we were supposed to come over here.
Okay, I had to go look for you. Did you know I was looking into it?
No, it was always, I didn't even know you existed. It was only the Officer Durant. Nobody else was telling me.
Okay, so, I mean, obviously they were looking for Elizabeth. I mean, Alice was talking to the family, wasn't she? She could have known who they were talking to. Did you even ask Alice?
She'll tell me up and on about the whole shit and about we even called about it, knowing about the tumors and all that, and then I was told a lie.
Well, I'm not talking about the tumors. I'm asking you, if Alice was also concerned about Elizabeth, would you have asked her, hey, where do we need to go? Did they say who we had to go talk to? Did you even ask her that?
What do you mean, where do we have to go?
You said you wanted to come down and talk to us.
Oh yeah, she gave me the number, and we called him. As soon as we were leaving, I was driving home, and he goes, hey, Lupe wants to go meet because he already printed out. He goes, well, no, y'all can't come up here because we're on the 3rd floor. He goes, okay, he just got off of work, we're on the way home. He goes, okay, just call us when you get home. And I did.
Now, who'd you call? Because you didn't call me.
Durant.
Okay, Durant's not a detective here, sir.
Okay,
I
I'm
am.
the missing person, I'm telling you.
Okay. Well, I've been involved in this case since Thursday, okay? So, they know the point of contact is me. So
No,
you never reached out to me.
No.
So I don't know if you're actually lying about that or not.
No, it's on my call log. I
Okay.
called it 270.
Okay,
I mean, 207.
okay. But again, you're going back and forth on Tuesday and Wednesday, and you told me initially you went on a route on Tuesday, and now you're saying you didn't.
You know what, sir? I have proof, man.
Okay?
I have proof through my paper.
So why would you say you went on a route on Tuesday, and now you're saying you didn't?
I thought we're talking about Wednesday.
I've never talked about Wednesday.
Okay, but I was telling you Wednesday.
And
I told you Tuesday.
Yeah, when we stayed on Wednesday, because that's one of the last times you saw her, because you're one of the last people who saw her.
You just said Wednesday.
No, I said you're talking about Tuesday.
No, you just said right now you stayed on Wednesday.
Yeah, see, you stayed on Wednesday. We're talking about Tuesday.
No, right now you just said I stayed on Wednesday.
No.
Yes, you did, sir.
No. I said, hey, you're one of the last people to see her on Tuesday, okay? And on that day, you told me you went on your route too.
Uh-huh.
And now you're saying you didn't go on
I
the route.
didn't go on the route.
You told me that in the beginning of our conversation.
I even have my boss and everybody to on my alibi that I was stuck. I was getting made fun of because I was grounded.
Why would you be grounded?
Because normally when you don't go on the bill, it's because you're grounded. That's what they call it. And they start making jokes about you because you're grounded.
Okay. So if you say you didn't go and then you went off site and you're with Elizabeth, how long were you away from your job site?
30 minutes.
Exactly 30 minutes.
Yes, sir.
And she showed up about what time?
I'm telling you, like on 9:05, I mean, between there, it had to be over 9.
And then where did y'all go and where did y'all park?
I was around the thing and there was like a bend. That's it. We parked and we were just talking about it. Because I wanted her away because in case if anybody showed up, I didn't want to get yelled at or anything like that. Or she didn't want to get yelled at either because of Joe. But when you see, the thing that's funny is that you told me I was the last person to see her, but yet she lives with the other guy.
Okay. So how do we know it's only 30 minutes?
Check.
I mean, how do I know it's only...
Because they take it off the time card. It's 30 minutes. That's why you're only liable.
So you actually clocked out for lunch or
No, you don't
break?
clock out. We only take 30 minutes at the warehouse.
So you kind of left on your lunch break, you're saying?
Yes, sir. That's what I don't get. I'm telling you that I was there at the warehouse Tuesday.
So how do I get those records now?
I can print them out.
You can go to your job right now.
No, right now.
Well, who's your supervisor?
Marvin, Reina.
And that's during the day or at night?
At night, he's away from the boss.
Okay. And when is he there?
He'll be there tomorrow.
At what time?
At 3 o'clock. I go in at 3.
For what time is he there?
Normally, he'll get there like on 2:30, 2:45, depends on him.
So why would you fill a polygraph exam?
I don't know, sir. I never done that.
Nobody does it every day.
I know, but I don't know how.
It doesn't matter. If you were telling the truth, you would pass it. Okay.
Wait, first he is telling me that I need to lie because he has to do the whole thing.
Well, it doesn't matter. That's a way to kind of gauge something. He knows when you're lying. But the way he said he asked you certain questions, he need to lie to this question.
Okay, but I know he did that. But the 3 questions he has at the very end, they were all lies.
I don't know what questions he asked then. He just told me to fill. But the way it works, sir, is if you actually tell him the truth, you would pass.
No.
Okay. But you didn't.
But the last 3 questions.
Do you understand you didn't pass it?
No, I did understand, sir.
Okay. So it's irrelevant. If you believe that you're telling me the truth, that you have nothing to do with her, then you would pass. You would have passed.
But I'm telling you.
Okay. Well, what you're telling me and what now we have on paper and something to record is totally two different things. Okay. You can tell me to your blue in the face that you didn't have anything to do with it. But that machine is very accurate when it comes to knowing that someone lies is to certain questions. In this case, you lied to those questions. Okay? And he asked you specifically questions. Where is she at? You lied on that. Do you know where she's at? You lied to that. Okay?
Yeah.
You didn't pass.
Okay,
you didn't pass.
On the thing he said even too, have you ever
but
told a lie on the thing? I had to lie to that too.
Well, and he explains you how that works.
Yeah, but I did it
at the same time. So if you're telling me the truth, then you would have passed.
No, but the last 3 sections.
Lupe, what I'm telling you, if you are telling me the truth, then you would have passed.
Okay, but I'm telling you the truth.
Okay, what you're telling me now is nothing. You can tell me till you're blue in the face that you're telling me the truth, but the machine doesn't lie. You didn't pass. You did not pass.
If I knew anything, if I knew the...
And that's what we're getting at.
Okay, but I'm
because
telling
you didn't pass that machine,
Okay.
so we know that you know where she's at.
Okay, but I'm telling you, if I was, y'all think I was lying, why would I do this?
Because you know what? Some people would think, I'll take it. That way they know.
Okay, but I'm not some people.
It doesn't matter. We're experienced. We know what people are trying to do everything. They want to cooperate to the fullest, thinking, hey, let them get off the radar. I'll pass this. And if I pass it good, I'm on my way. Okay? And I'm thinking that's probably what you did. All right? Like I said, you can tell me till you're blue in the face that you didn't do anything, but when that machine scores it that way, you did not pass. Especially those questions that he asked you.
But sir.
But I'm telling you, you did not pass. We need to know where she's at, okay?
Okay, I don't know. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, you do know.
I don't know.
Yes, you do, because you failed. You
Okay,
didn't
but
pass.
I'm telling you, I don't know.
You did not pass.
Okay, I know I didn't pass. He just clearly told me that shit. But I went through the thing and he told me the whole thing about lying on that when he needed to lie.
But it doesn't
There was
matter.
no honest thing.
No, you can actually you can try to rationalize whatever you want, and you can scrutinize the questions or how they're supposed to be phrased. It doesn't matter. In the end, you did not pass. You did not pass.
That's all they're yelling.
I'm trying to get to.
Are you confused about the polygraph?
I'm just, the last 3 questions, you said that I had to lie on the, have you ever...
In your entire life?
Yeah, entire life. Okay, that's what, the last session we had, didn't we just do that?
Let me explain how that works. Remember when I told you I take snapshots of your physiology? When I know you're telling the truth, are the lights on? Are you sitting down? Okay,
Yeah.
those questions. Then I told you the most important questions on that polygraph test were the ones that begin with in your entire life because you were going to lie to me. Have you ever lied to your wife or girlfriend? Have you ever told a lie?
Yeah.
Have you ever done anything you regret? And you did. You answered no to those questions even though we knew that was a lie. I told you to.
Yeah.
So you were lying by my permission. I was asking you to lie and you lied for me. How that test works is it compares to the one question, the only question we cared about on that whole test was, do you know where Elizabeth is right now? And you answered no. Was that a lie or was that the truth?
It was a lie, sir.
Okay,
I told her, I answered the way it's supposed to answer.
do you know for sure where Elizabeth is right now?
No.
When you say that, I will give you 1,000% of my pension, if that's true, but it's not. You're lying. And the reason I know this is I've been doing this 18 years. There were other little things that you slipped up on, which I don't even care about. Okay?
Slipped
The
on
point,
what?
listen to me. You're arguing about apples and oranges here that don't matter. You're really missing the whole point. Okay? You ever watch a criminal trial on television?
No, sir.
Okay, you never watch cop shows or anything like that?
No.
Well, let me tell you what's going to happen. Ultimately, do you know there was blood all over inside her vehicle? Do you know that? We found her vehicle, and of course there's blood inside of it. There's a towel where somebody wiped off. So we're going to get transfer DNA from that towel. We're going to get her blood on there. We're going to get whoever used that towel. I'm pretty sure it's going to be you, but I don't care about that. I don't care if you hurt her. I don't care. And I know that sounds cruel, but what you need to care about is the fact that you lied to where she is right now. Listen to me. People are going to judge you. Whether this goes to trial, whether it's your family, people you care about, people are going to look at this. And what everybody's going to focus on, not that maybe you two had an argument, she slapped you, slapped her back, whatever. I don't care. That's not important. Because I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. But what I do know is that you were lying to the part about where she is right now. You know where she is. So what that's going to make you look like down the road is somebody who's a cold-blooded killer. Okay? People want to forgive. We're humans. We want to forgive everybody. But you have kids?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do your kids ever lie to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine do. If mine steals something, and I say, did you take that $20 bill? And they say, yeah, I'm sorry, I did it. Well, they're going to get punished. But if I know they did it, and they say, no, I didn't do it, they're going to get punished worse.
Yeah.
This is where you're at right now, and you don't understand it.
Okay, sir, but nothing.
Loopy, you made a mistake. I don't know what
What
happened.
mistake is in what?
Because you took a
This
polygraph
guy just
test.
told this.
You took the.
No, I know, but this guy, like I told him, I took this, and he said, so I won't be off the radar or anything like that. And then right now he told me that I went on the route on Tuesday.
Well, I think he's interpreting your cell phone data, and that could be wrong. Maybe you didn't. I don't know. That's not the important part. That doesn't really concern me. If I were you, I wouldn't worry too much about that. What's going to happen is we're going to find her, okay? And it's going to look like something bad happened to her. She's been laying out there for days when somebody knew where she was and didn't say anything when we asked them. Just think, put yourself, if you were a juror, if you were on a jury, okay, and somebody got up there and they were accused of bank robbery. I don't know. They're accused of robbery. And they get up there and they say, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Their attorney says, he didn't do it. He didn't do it. Then the jury finds him guilty, okay? Let's say they find him guilty. Now he has to come back and say, okay, I did it, but my kids couldn't have food. I couldn't feed my kids. I didn't have any money. I couldn't find a job. He's going to give all these reasons why he did it. But all the jury thinks is, you know what? Screw you. You sat here and lied to us for 2 days. Now when we find you guilty, you want to give us an excuse. If he'd have said, okay, you know what? I did this. I'm sorry. It was a mistake. My kids didn't have food. I didn't have any money. I had to do this to feed my children. People are probably going to say, you know what? I've been there. I understand that. People could be in your spot and understand it. But you've got to own up to it. You've got to tell us where. I don't care if you guys had an argument. I don't know. I don't know if you had an argument. Listen to me. Shut up and listen. I don't know if she attacked you. I don't know. It doesn't matter. The only thing I care about is for you to walk out of here and not tell us where she is. Because I know you know.
I don't know.
And I'll stand up in front of a judge and a jury and I'll tell them, this man knew. I'll testify. I'm a licensed polygraph examiner. I've been a homicide detective for 18 years. Not only do I know how to read people, but my polygraph is 99% accurate, okay? The only reason it's not 100% accurate is because nothing is 100%. They won't let us call it that. That test that I performed on you is 99% accurate because I didn't lie to you. I explained everything to you. I told you these are the most important questions. These ones where I want you to lie to me.
But I'm telling you, I don't know.
But Loopy, that's where we're hung up because you do know.
No, I don't.
Maybe you don't want to admit it to yourself, but you know.
Why would I admit it to myself?
Because you don't want to tell us.
Why would I got anything to hide?
Do you think people...
Really?
Really?
Yeah, really.
Because you committed a crime, probably.
I didn't commit no crime, sir.
Unless you tell me you didn't.
Even in my whole history of my life, you never see me commit a crime.
Yeah, that maybe this is your first one.
Really?
But even if it wasn't a crime, it's a sin. It's a sin against God and man, and to not tell us where she
Okay, but
is.
that I do know.
There are vultures out there eating her.
Okay, but I do know about that. Don't start into the religion.
You do know?
thing. No, about the whole religion thing.
Okay, then how can you live with yourself? Because I know you know.
Really?
Yeah.
If I live myself, I wouldn't be able to sleep or do anything like that.
I don't know that. I don't know.
Okay, running a normal life with my kids and family.
What do you think's going to happen now?
I know, you tell me.
I'll tell you what I think is going to happen. I think you're going to walk out of here because we're not going to arrest you. We're not. Because the only question I asked you, I on purpose didn't ask you if you hurt her. I asked her if you knew where she was.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I care about right now. And that's all we care about. But the dogs, the helicopters, the search teams, they're gonna find her. Even if we have to search the whole city, they'll find her. We always find them. There's only a couple we've never found, and those are taken out of the area and dumped. So I think we're gonna find her body. And as soon as we do, we'll be back at your house with an arrest warrant. And then anything you try to say won't matter. It won't matter at that point. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There's a window here where you can take us to her body or take us to where she is. Maybe she's not dead. I don't know. Maybe she's tied up in a cave. But listen, you have a window, and if you don't do that, that makes you look like a beast to people who are going to judge you.
Really? People are going to judge me? That's
Yeah.
all I've been in my whole life. Especially with this family.
But
It's because I married her. And because I was the other one. I wasn't good enough to know nobody.
I can imagine that.
Okay, but I've been judged, but why would I do anything?
I don't know. I don't know you. Maybe you got angry. Maybe you were defending yourself. I don't know.
Depending on what?
Maybe she attacked you. I don't know, and it's not important to me. What's important is that I know you know where she is, and you won't tell me that.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm telling you. And then the robber, this guy came out pissed off saying that about Tuesday, I even clearly told him that she met me at my work.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. I don't know anything about that.
Oh no, it was the thing even way before.
Okay.
And then I told him the whole driving thing and all that is a manifest and all that crap is all there.
Do you understand this isn't going to just go away?
No, I know that, sir.
Okay. Do you understand you're going to probably get arrested and charged with murder?
I hope not.
Yeah. Yeah. And if that happens and when that happens, everybody's going to focus on the part that you left her lay out there. You didn't tell us where she was.
Okay, but if I knew, I would tell you, sir. And if I didn't...
But people sometimes don't. They lie to us.
Why?
Well, because they lie. They don't want to get caught. They don't want to take... Either they don't want to take responsibility for what they did, or they don't want to get caught, or they think they're going to go to jail for the rest of their lives and they don't want to do that. They think they'll get the death penalty, so they don't want to do that. So people lie to us. That's what they do. Not everybody comes in here and tells the truth. It would be great if they did, but they don't. So we're used to being lied to, but this is a little different here because, we don't know for sure if she's dead yet. We will. We'll find her. With the amount of blood in that vehicle, I'm pretty sure she's dead.
Blood?
Yeah. Blood. Yeah, there's a lot of it. There'll be DNA. You've never drove that vehicle, have you?
No, sir.
Okay. So if we were to find your DNA, your skin cells, your epithelial cells inside that car.
No, I've been in that vehicle, but never driven it.
Really, when were you in it?
Tuesday.
Okay. Where'd you go?
We went around the block. It was a block away from my work.
Okay.
That
But you never drove it? You never touched the steering wheel?
No, sir.
Okay. So if we found your DNA on the steering wheel, that would
Okay,
be
they will be me, but I'm telling you.
There's a white towel that's got blood on it in there, okay? Like somebody wiped off. You never touched a white towel that day you were in that van, did you?
White towel?
Yeah, a white towel, a towel. I didn't see it, the crime scene technicians told me about it. You didn't touch a towel that day, did you?
No, sir.
Okay, so your DNA should not be on that towel.
No, sir.
Okay. How would you feel about giving us a buccal swab?
A what?
A swab of your mouth before we can get your DNA?
I'll give it to you.
Really? You don't have to.
Oh, what does that have to be the buccal swab?
It's called a buccal membrane that's inside your mouth. It's like a big Q-tip. We go in there and swab the inside of your mouth. And then when we find DNA inside that vehicle, no, there's going to be DNA in there from everybody who's ever driven it. So when we find DNA inside her vehicle, we've already got yours, so we can eliminate you or say that's you.
Eliminate.
Yeah, if it's not your DNA, then it's not you. That makes sense, right?
Yeah, but I just went to the polygraph thing. I gave my
You don't have to do this. That's
no,
fine.
but I just gave my phone so you can run my data.
I know.
And then you got this other officer that came and gave me shit because he said that I was talking about Tuesday and I wasn't even talking about Tuesday, I was talking about Wednesday. And everything's recorded.
So you're basically just a victim.
No, I'm telling you, everything's recorded.
What do you mean?
No, my routes and all that. That's what I was trying
How's
to
it recorded?
Because on the computer, we have to log on every shipment of the invoice
Okay.
on the computer. The only time you do that is when you take them out.
What do you drive to work in? What kind of a vehicle?
I'll answer.
A what?
To travel? Or
Yeah, like when you're going to work or you're going, I mean,
Oh, I'll
what-
answer. Mitsubishi.
Okay. Is that the one that was in the driveway or is that?
Yeah,
somebody-
inside the drive.
Okay. You know, I don't know. I wish there was something I could tell you. I don't think you're a bad guy, but what I do know is that you were lying when I asked you if you knew where she was.
I don't, sir.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I don't.
Do you think am I treating you with respect?
Yeah, you were.
Oh, okay. And I will. I don't mean to disrespect you.
No, you know what? You treated me with respect, except for the other one. He was trying to switch over shit. And I clearly told him, he was writing on it.
Okay. Well, I can't be responsible for him, but I can be responsible for myself. And I want to make sure that you feel like I've treated you with respect.
No,
Not disrespect.
no, you never disrespect me. I didn't do that.
Well, remember that when I stand up in front of a jury and tell
Okay.
them that, you know, you failed the polygraph and explain why and how, that's going to make you look pretty bad, okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions of me? Is there anything you'd like to know?
No.
Okay, let me get you out of here. Hold on.
But I guess Detective Angel asked you about providing a buckle swap.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm getting over. Like so many things, I cooperate and shit. I'm not trying to fly under the radar.
I understand
But
that.
for you to stand right there and say that
Okay.
I told you I left,
Well, I'm just asking, I mean, you know,
it's really that. Fuck that.
okay. Well, you understand that Joe also provided a buckle swap. I mean, he had no problems with that either.
Oh, that's his shit, but I didn't have the whole problem either.
Okay, but here's a way just to alleviate that problem also. If you didn't do it, then we know you didn't do it because DNA would prove it was there.
Go ahead. I don't care.
But here's the other thing also. You're just very adamant the time frame is 9:30 when she came by.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because I needed to go after 9 o'clock because everybody goes in at 7 o'clock. But I told him about it. Can I take a later thing?
A later break.
Yeah.
Did you go eat anywhere or just
No, we didn't go and eat, boss.
nothing like that?
No.
Okay.
But you don't have time to eat. You don't. You have something delivered, or you bring your own thing.
Okay. All right. So I guess the buckle swab. Do you want to provide a buckle
I
swab?
don't care.
No, it's either yes or no, sir.
I don't care.
It's yes or no.
It's up to you.
Well, I want you to
Go ahead. I don't care.
Okay. There's a consent form on there you have to provide.
Go ahead.
Okay, we'll do that. Now we'll take care of that. Okay, this is very easy. They're just Q-tips. Just put them right here near your jawline, one on each side. Once you're done, you put them back in here, and then just put them back in this envelope. And you can seal it also when it's done. So here, take those two out, and then leave them kind of in that corner of your jawline. You get it? I love it. All right.
All the way up.
Yeah, kind of right in the jaw. Just kind of leave them there for a few seconds. Twirl them around a little bit, but yeah, kind of so. And
Yeah.
yeah, put that right in here.
I have it right. So.
Oh, that's fine. All right. Initial this. Your initials, today's date. Just put them in there and seal the envelope, and then once you're done sealing the envelope, if you can also initial the envelope.
Seal it like that?
And then put your initials kind of big across this way. Well, even over this lap, that way.
Overlap it?
Yeah, over.
Or just
Yeah,
here?
yeah, here and here. Yeah, there you go, perfect. And then today's date. When your phone's done, they're doing it right now. I'll call Alice and I'll release it back to you. Okay. I understand where we're at. All right.
I know.
All right. Here's the other point also. You know, speaking with Joe, and I actually just called him right now. She never left that house between 9 and 9:30. She never left.
On what?
That day, Tuesday.
She did, sir.
Okay. Well, I understand where we're at.
No,
Okay.
no, I met her at 9, between
But I
9.
understand-
She didn't leave at
but-
9 something.
Okay, but I understand what we're talking about,
No,
okay?
no, I understand.
Okay, you've got family on this side saying that, you know what, she was home all day until she left at the last time we saw her, closer to 10. Never did she leave before 10 o'clock.
What day are you talking about?
We're all talking about Tuesday, man. That's the only day I'm talking about is Tuesday.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
Tuesday, I know when.
Well, I'm just letting you know
Okay.
what we're talking about, okay?
Okay.
Alright? So, I mean, you can tell us that she met you at 9:30. And I hope you're right, because we are gonna go look at everything,
Go ahead.
okay? I hope you're right, and we'll move on from there.
Yeah, because even on the manifest, I'll tell you I didn't go nowhere.
Okay. So, give me 1 second, and then we'll
Okay.
go.
Hey, how you doing? What's your name?
Guadalupe Contreras.
Guadalupe?
Contreras.
Hi, I'm Mark Morales. You know some Spanish?
Yeah.
This is not my case. I just was over here and everything, and I just got back to work. I've been gone for the last 2.5 weeks. To Mexico, you know where San Luis Potosí is? There's a huge church over there for a bunch of orphans, and we went with the church. It's kind of a cool little deal, you know, it gets me choked up every time I talk about it. But these kids, they lost their parents. It's more of like the border, you know, the people that cross the border, well, they lost their parents trying to make it better for their kids and all that. But we went down there to help them out. It was quite an experience. I mean, it was something else. It was, and I heard what was going on with this, and I don't know if you wanted to pray with me right now. You know, it helped out. The last 2 weeks we've been gone. These kids, they have nothing. They have nothing. They lost their parents, and I mean, kids 2, 3 years old. Man, it was just real sad. You know, I like to help people out in hard times, and because prayer goes a long ways.
Oh, no, I do agree, sir.
You what?
Oh, no, I do agree.
You do? Do you pray and all that?
Yeah.
How often do you pray?
I pray at night.
At night, yeah. It's like sometimes prayer goes a long ways.
It gets on like other people's nerves because I do my crossing and the thing that grandma told me, and then I wish everybody like even my enemies. I wish them that nothing happens to them all that, and then I do the thing again. And just because I move the bed a lot, they're all like, "Stop!" I don't know, but I have to do it. You don't get it.
Well, you wait. So you pray for your enemies too. I pray for everyone. It's like in the time of need, in the time of hard times, the prayer is the best thing that can happen in people. And people tend to forget that these days. You know, there's a lot of hurt in this world, but there's also a lot of good. You know, and sometimes prayer goes a long ways. So I'm working on other cases. I just got back, like I said, 2.5 weeks been gone. But I was walking by and I hearing what was going on. Not my case, but I was just going to see if you needed any prayer right now. You know, prayers aren't meant to be done at night. They're to be done at any time of the day.
No.
Anytime you need the good Lord, the good Lord helps you out. And if you want me to pray with you right now, I'll be more than happy, Guadalupe.
Yeah.
You're a spiritual man, aren't you?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, Guadalupe, what's your last name?
Contreras.
Okay. If you want to bow. or however you pray. And I don't know what you're here for, Guadalupe. But Lord, please, listen to my prayer right now. And you come down and you help Guadalupe. Talk to him, encourage him. Be the man that I know you are, Lord. The way you heal, the way your power, everything about you, bring it down. Bring the power of you, Lord, and give it to Guadalupe at this time right now. Help him through these hard times, dear Lord. Guadalupe is a good man. Guadalupe needs your help right now. He seeks your guidance. He wants to listen to you, Lord. Please guide him the way you need to be guided. Lord, Guadalupe is asking for your help right now. I can tell that he is hurt. He's deeply hurt by something right now. And Lord, please give him the courage and the strength to do the right things, Lord. We hear this in your name, Lord. Amen. So, prayer goes a long ways.
I do agree, sir.
And like I said, you told me you pray at night.
Yeah.
And sometimes, I've done some bad things that I'm like, good Lord, He sees it and He knows it. At night, if you tell everything, and you come clean about everything, He's looking out for you.
Oh, I agree. My boss told me that forgiveness, when you ask forgiveness to the Lord, it helps a long way. My boss is the same thing. He's a pretty sure guy. He goes to church every Sundays before we go to work and all that. But it just is a mess. No matter what, sir. What was this? What irritated me, I understand where the Mr. Angel was coming from and all that. And the other guy, the bald one, how many people call his name?
Espinoza?
Yeah, I didn't even talk to him. When they told me to call, they told me to call up Duran or something. It's missing for a name.
Mm-hmm.
So he was the only person I talked to.
Oh, you got to tell me what's going on. I don't even know what's going on.
My wife is missing.
Your wife's missing? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry to hear that.
No,
I didn't know that. I didn't know that, or else we would have prayed for your wife too.
My wife is missing, and I told these people, look, I saw my wife. The last time was Tuesday. I saw my wife. I was at the warehouse. I didn't go on any route because I'm a delivery guy. Wednesday I went on my delivery, and Thursday I went on delivery. I've been stuck in the warehouse. And then he goes, well, no, Tuesday you say you went out. I didn't do that. Why would I make a mistake like that? And that made no sense. And then for somebody else to be hurt, no, it didn't make no sense. I done some stupid ass shit in my life, but I'm nothing like this. And I won't, it's not me. Because I don't teach my kids like that.
Mm.
But for this guy to come off like a hard ass, it's not right. He needs to get his picture straightened or his back straight, because on Tuesday, she did leave the house. Now you got the other family said she never left the house. It's bull.
Well, the good Lord knows, right?
Exactly.
He knows the truth.
At the end, everybody pays the price.
At the end, everyone pays, and the good Lord knows.
No.
And that's how you make peace with the Lord, right?
Uh-huh.
You make peace with the Lord. If you did something, and when I was a little kid, I did some crazy shit when I was a little kid, and it's like, holy shit, what am I? The good Lord, if you confess everything to Him, you're forgiven.
No, I agree, sir.
You're forgiven. And the thing is, it's like, when I was growing up as a kid, I was just afraid to tell my parents stuff. But at night, I'd pray. I would pray and say, hey, this is what I did wrong today. I did this wrong today. But the thing in the very end, God knows what took place.
Yeah.
And we all have to pay for our sins. And the quicker,
Exactly.
and I think life in general is like, if you forget, if you tell your God your sins. And on this earth, you're on this earth to basically
Experience life. Yeah.
The real life's up ahead.
Yeah.
The real life is coming as soon as we pass. As soon as we die, that's when life begins. And it's whether you get in that gate or not.
Right, exactly.
You got to come clean with your sins.
I agree.
And the thing is, it's like I try to be a good man. I try every day. And, there's stuff I'm ashamed of that's happened to me in the past. But all in the end, the truth sets you free. And it sets me free when I pray. Oh, does it ever? But the thing is, when the truth comes out and it comes from you, and you tell the truth, it just opens up your heart and it opens up upstairs, and your path is a guided path now. Your path is set in order to make those gates. So, like I said, prayer is everything in this world. And I didn't know your wife was missing, or else we would have said a prayer for her.
It's all mixed up, sir. It's all mixed up because I was the mother of my kids is the sister.
Whoa. How is it?
Yeah, I know, it's kind of confusing, right? The mother of my kids that I was kids with, I married her sister last year. Yeah. And I was turning out, so it's like Jerry Springer shit, so.
Were you messing around with her at the same time you were married?
Oh.
Weren't you married to one sister?
No, I was already married to sister. The sister is missing.
Oh, okay.
I married her on August 29th, and then we split up like 3 months later. I ended up going to baby mamas. So I was in, and it's been just, the whole family just talks. It's been telling me shit, so.
Did they give you a polygraph test? You said angel?
Yeah, they did.
And?
I didn't pass it. And they keep on bashing me. Oh, you know where you're at. I don't.
Those things are pretty accurate.
Yeah, I know. But I don't. Even on lawyers on shit like that, believe me, I've been around lawyers with the polygraph shit, and half of the shit doesn't even make sense.
I believe in the polygraph. I mean,
No, I do believe it too. But it's on the lawyers shit and all that crap now. Because I even tried doing it. When I had the custody battle. The custody battle was my daughter. Me and the mother of my kids were trying to do that because they were trying to tell me that. And this one, Elizabeth was with me because we were fighting through the courts and all that. So we were trying to get my daughter from the other one. And I told them, well, shit, we could do the whole thing. We could do about this is not accurate. So how does it change from a year that I want to do a polygraph until now?
let me ask you something. The last few days you've been praying. You said you pray every night, right?
I always pray, sir.
What did you pray for?
Everything, world peace, that we don't go to war.
Well, that would be my least concern right now. If my wife was missing, I'd be
No,
praying
no,
for
no,
her.
no.
So you can forget about it.
No, praying
Yeah.
all like that. But my wife to be found. Regardless, because I got a lot of shit because I talked to her. I communicate with her. I got a lot of shit. Our thing was a secret because she didn't want Joe to get mad, and I didn't want us to get mad.
What do you mean your thing was a secret?
No, me and her conversation. Supposedly it wasn't a secret because the sister knew that we were talking. The sister Jennifer. Knew that we were talking all that. But it was Joe and or the people we were with.
So at one point, were you married at one point and you were messing around with another one?
No. When I was married with her, I was married. And then when me and her split up, I ended up going back to mom.
What's the worst thing you've asked God to give you forgiveness for?
For taking my parents.
For what?
Taking my parents.
Taking your parents?
Yeah.
Taking them where?
When they were gone. I lost my dad at the age of 9, and I lost my mom in 2014.
Okay, but you prayed for, that's the worst thing you've done?
No, because you know when you're mad, start cussing at him upstairs and all that, and you're not supposed to do that.
You're not supposed to take the Lord's name in vain.
Yeah,
Basically, that's what you're saying.
start telling him, like, he's another person, and you start cussing at him and all that.
You know, so you're a man of the Bible, right? You read the Bible?
I don't read the Bible, but I do have beliefs. I'm not like other people that they see the picture of God and they're all like, well, I don't believe in that because that's not him. I'm not like that. I'm a Catholic, and that's what it is. I'm not Christian.
Have you prayed to God, like, hey, help me find my wife?
Yes,
Has he told you anything?
Declare my name or nothing.
He hadn't told you anything. You haven't seen a vision of where she might be.
No, sir. That's the thing. My shit is that they're bashing me.
The what?
They're bashing me. It's like this guy thinks that I'm just making up this shit that I didn't see her Tuesday. Her family said that she didn't leave Tuesday. That's impossible because I was at work Tuesday and I saw her. And I don't get any. He comes, well, I was talking about Tuesday. I go, no, you were talking about Wednesday. I ain't going the route. I go, I have my thing.
What do you do?
Delivery for Elliott Electric Supplies. We pull materials and then we go deliver them to like electrical little stores that they have out here. So I deliver to Pleasanton, I deliver to Kennedy, Texas. But that's the thing, I don't get it. And it's on the thing, I told him, I go, look, dude, I got all the proof in the world. I go, when I worked, when I left, and all this. So he goes, well, no, you told me Tuesday. I go, you still stuck on that Tuesday. I go, I told you I ain't going nowhere. How was I going to meet up with her if I have my truck?
Mm-hmm.
So please tell me that.
A work truck.
Yeah, I didn't go nowhere.
Right.
And I drive a 550 and a 750, a 2-ton. So why would I go meet her or anything like that? So it's I don't know.
So, yeah, I didn't know what it was about. I didn't know your wife was missing or anything like that.
Yeah, but there's still this system that I know where my wife's at. And I told Alice, I go, I hope they find her so my shit could get clear. So she could answer a lot of shit that's going on. Because I'm getting thrown into shit. I'm getting thrown about shit. Why am I talking to her and all that? And Elizabeth's the only one that can answer that.
Where do you think she is?
I don't know, sir. Supposedly her sister said that she was texting somebody else. So I don't know. And then me getting insurance because supposedly she had a tumor that was fed to me by her, that she had tumors in her head and all this. And then her mom, 2 days ago, just told me that there was nothing wrong with her. So I got fed all this thing that before me and her split up, she was at the hospital because she was getting MRIs done because of the tumors and all that. I don't get it.
What? How did they know? Did they find her car or something? Who reported her?
Supposedly they found her car.
Who reported her missing?
It was Joe. No, Joe, the mom. No, the sister. It was one of them. I don't get it. The only thing I know is that my mother-in-law showed up at my house and started knocking and found out if I knew anything, the whereabouts about Elizabeth. Because she was been missing since 8 o'clock last night. 8 o'clock at night. But she came and knocked on my door on Thursday morning.
Mm-hmm.
So Wednesday she went missing. But I got a text at 12:33 a.m. and it was a blank secret conversation.
Does she have any kids?
Yeah. She was attached to Elizabeth.
You remember when I told you what I was doing the last 2.5 weeks?
Yeah.
Seeing kids without their parents in Mexico?
Believe me, I've been where Emma's been. I know it's hard. And especially with one parent, I know it's hard. But these guys, it's like, whatever, dude. It's hard, so.
Have you talked to her? I mean, her child is your child, right?
No, that's my stepdaughter.
Stepdaughter. So do you see her?
No,
You don't see her at all?
no.
Who's she with right now? The stepdaughter?
Joe. That was her dad. But her dad, when me and her moved together, her dad was stalking the apartments where me and Elizabeth were living at. We had to call the cops because we didn't know he was there, and he has no business being there.
Do you love her?
Yeah, you don't marry somebody you don't love them.
How about the little girl?
Yeah, I never had a problem with her. She's hilarious. I helped her with her homework and all that. And so, I had told Elizabeth that.
Oh, I hate to see another child without a parent, not knowing where the parent is. I need to find her. The Lord needs to help me find her. And you've prayed and nothing has come. Usually people get this, they get a picture in their hand. They get a lot of people, a lot of people get these images once they pray, and they're like, hey, well, I see this empty field somewhere off the highway. This is where I see her. You know, they have a premonition of, or they actually have a picture of where she actually is right now. And usually they lead police in that route. So I was wondering, maybe after you prayed for her safety.
That's right.
So when was the last day you saw her?
Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Yes, sir.
And you didn't see her at all Wednesday?
No. The guy, Duran, told me, did you see her leave? I saw her leave, dude. And they couldn't Wednesday because it rained. It was all raining.
You couldn't have seen her?
No,
Tuesday?
Wednesday. Wednesday it was just all slammed because it was raining.
What does that have to do with it? Your work?
No, yeah. Because my work, it takes longer. We have to take precaution not to drive fast. So we're allowed to go, but we have to kind of back down a little bit when it rains and all that. Because you do a test, a driving test. And they're very strict with the driving thing. So they're very strict on that.
And you didn't see her at all Wednesday, so she's been, last time you saw her was Tuesday.
It was Tuesday.
And then did you think anything of her?
No, because I talked to her Wednesday.
You talked to her Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesday, like around 11 something, that's when me and her hanged up.
11 in the morning?
Night.
At night?
Yeah, that's why it was impossible when this guy told me that she never left the house. I heard her. She was leaving. She was going to Walmart. And after that, I was like, okay, I gotta let you go because I'm going back on my route. So that's when it stopped. Well, just text me later or hit me up later.
So 11 o'clock at night, she's going to Walmart, right? She calls you?
No, she left the house like around 10. And I told this guy, I go, me and her stay on the phone. When I get to work, it's like 4 o'clock, 3:50. I call her, and she's at her work. So she can't talk until 6 o'clock. In and out, we'll talk. And then when I'm at work, I could talk to her like nothing because I'm doing all my items. And then went all the way to the thing, and that's why I know on Wednesday she left at 10.
10 o'clock at night?
Yes. It had to be at 10, sir.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Is she a spiritual person? Does she like to pray?
When I was with her, she didn't pray.
She didn't pray.
No, because the way I pray and my grandma, from mom, the old school, she was like...
Pray in Spanish?
Yeah, like, por la señal Santa Cruz, all that, and she's like, well, why do you pray like that? And all that. I was like, because it was taught to me when I was little. And that's how I stayed. And supposedly I'm the only one that knows this, so I don't know.
There's two things that I picked up when I was little from my parents. You don't lie, and you pray.
Exactly.
And I think you're probably the same. You look like you got your heads on your shoulders. You're squared away. You probably came from the same background I did, but you were probably taught the same thing. Never lie, and always pray.
I have lied in my life.
But you didn't like it.
No, I know
Because you were taught right.
No, yeah, but it comes back to bite you in the ass. And when this whole thing came up with, when me and Elizabeth got involved, like all the lies that you keep up that until me and Elizabeth gets, it all comes out at the end. And believe me, I know how karma is. And this is what this guy doesn't understand. I just went through this shit last year because I got married to the sister and this one didn't like it. And he doesn't understand. But to come up with like a hard ass is wrong. I know it's y'all job and all that thing, but...
No, I apologize. It came up like a hard ass. It's like...
It's cool. It just, I don't get it, sir. I'm out here and I'm telling you, like, I did see her Tuesday, and you're trying to tell me, well, no. Now, you told me that we're talking about that you took off in the shop. Like, dude, how did I take off in the shop? I go, even my boss could vouch for me that I was at the shop.
Do you know where they found what did they found a car?
They didn't tell me that. They said they found the car and those blood. Those were a lot of
They
blood.
found a car?
Joe's, she took the SUV.
Who's SUV?
Joe's SUV. I just really found out that right now.
Oh, you man.
I didn't even know.
I don't even know anything.
The
Like I said, I've been out-
only thing he told me is that he called his car report stolen. I didn't know that they found it until right now. The sister, Alice been texting the sister, did you find out anything? No. Because that family they don't like me. Because they think I'm from the west side and they're high value north side people. They have more, I say it.
That has nothing to do with it, man.
It is, that's the way it is, sir.
No, that's not the way it is.
No, that's the way that family is.
Well, that family, they're wrong. They're wrong about it. Because the way I look at it is everyone's life is the same as any other life.
No, not this family, sir.
Well, I'm sorry. That's the way it is.
Because when I got married to her dad said that I wasn't worth the shit, and I had nothing going for me, and all. And I was working hard. I'm a roughneck that goes out there and I work. I work for Guadalupe Park. So I don't get it. I did everything in my power to raise my family, even with my kids, and I was called. So I wasn't worth it.
Okay, but you saw her on Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Wednesday.
This year.
Didn't see her Wednesday. What did you do Wednesday?
I did my route. I went to Pleasanton. No. I went to County.
Kennedy, Texas.
Yeah.
What time do you usually go to work every day?
I go to work, say 10 minutes to 4, sir.
10 minutes till 4?
Yeah.
In the afternoon or evening?
Yeah.
In the afternoon, right? Okay. So, what did you do in the morning?
I slept.
Slept.
I was with Alice at home.
You were with Alice at home?
Yes, sir.
Until it was time to go to work?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then you go to work. How long does it take you to drive to work from your house?
Depends on traffic. It could take like 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Or less.
Okay.
So, I'm going from like Fort Kelly or Fort Base all the way to Broadway. So by the airport.
Okay. Where does she work?
Who?
The missing.
She works 2 jobs. She works the YWCA on Castroville
Okay.
and then Mission Trails.
Mission Trails Hospital?
Yeah, the Baptist.
Right there on 37?
Yeah, the one, I guess the new one.
By Brooks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baptist, or yeah.
Okay, so at 4 o'clock you get to work a little bit before. How early do you show up at work?
Normally time. It's like always 10 minutes because I have to get dropped off and then I have to go pick up my daughter from work or drop her off at work. Or normally I go and drop off my daughter at work at 3:15 and then I'm heading to work already. So because Alice has to work in the afternoon.
Okay, so you get to work, then what happens? You spend time there at work for a little bit before you're out?
Yeah, because I have to pull.
Pull
They give me
a list of stuff that
Yeah.
needs to be taken, then you pull it.
yeah, and then we put it on a pallet, and
Yeah.
then we have to wrap it, and then we have to load it, and then we have to do our manifest.
Sure.
Put every single ticket that you have.
It's hard work.
No, it's good.
You gotta have the brains for that.
It's kind of laid back thing. So you enter the thing, you put the manifest, or sometimes you try to do your manifest ahead of time, because the computer shuts down at 7 o'clock, and then it goes all the way until 6. 7 o'clock all the way till 7:30. It takes 30 minutes before it reboots again.
Inventory check, right?
Yeah, it's a daily thing.
Right. Gotcha.
Except for the end of the month, so they'll shut down at 6 o'clock until 10:30 at night.
So, you load up your truck, what time do you leave? This is over at Broadway and 14 area, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, so you load up your truck, what time do you leave?
I'm pretty sure on my damn manifest it says 8:35.
8:35 at night, you left?
No, 8:35. I logged into my manifest. That's when I heard it cleared out. But then you have to go outside and make sure your truck's loaded up, everything's locked up, because you don't want nothing flying out, because it is your job.
Exactly.
And then from there, I don't know what time I left. I don't know, it was like 15 minutes afterwards or 10 minutes afterwards.
What time did you talk to her?
Elizabeth was staying on my thing. She was staying on my headset.
Oh, on your headsets?
Yeah.
So you were talking to her at the time you were at work?
Yeah, I would talk to her, but when you're on the truck, I wouldn't talk to her. 'Cause you can't.
Did you tell her that you were leaving?
Yeah, I was like, hey, I would talk to you when I get to County. She was like, okay.
You don't remember what time that was?
No, sir.
Okay.
That's
Then
fine.
took Kennedy, and she was at work.
No, she was at home already.
She was at home already.
Yes. That's when they said the whole home thing. I was like, okay, no, that's not right. And then the only thing she's talking about at a party. She had a party that she has to go and get food and do this because kids took things for the teacher, and she's the one that didn't take nothing for the teacher.
And this was Wednesday?
Yeah, this was Wednesday.
So that's where she was?
Yeah, she took out, she goes, I had to go. He goes, no, it's either your sister, it's either the teacher or you. And she went to the store.
What time was this?
The marker, I think it was like 10.
10 o'clock at night?
10 or 10:15, yes, sir.
She was going to get stuff at a store at 10 o'clock at night
Yes,
with
sir.
her daughter?
No, she didn't go with her
She
daughter
didn't go with her daughter.
because she left the Joe. And then at 11 o'clock we hung up.
Okay, where's,
Couples and Castro. I'll be on the back of the thing. It's a hidden, or if you go down Couples, you'll see it right away.
right, right.
Like going towards Our Lady of the Lake.
I thought maybe she was at work at the Mission Trails because I think, don't you have to go down 37?
But that's the other thing. And this was confusing me. Joe said that, and this was Alice was telling me, that she needed to go and check her schedule.
She need to go to the hospital to check
Go
her?
and check her schedule.
That, really?
But don't you call?
At Wednesday night?
Yeah, but don't you call?
Yeah, you would.
Okay, and that's the thing. I mean, I said the same thing. Don't you call?
So y'all probably crossed each other's path because you were on the way to Kennedy going down 37. Because Kennedy, you have to take 37 to 181.
No, yeah, but
So-
how do we cross each other's path?
Well, she works Mission Trails, right?
Yeah, but this is like 10 o'clock, 10:15, and I wasn't even back in town,
Yeah.
so we didn't cross a thing. And then at 11 o'clock we hung up. That's why I knew what time she left the house. That's why when the mom came in and said, she's been missing since 8 o'clock. Because Joe said that she left at 8 o'clock. It's impossible.
Let me ask you, but you said you don't talk to her when you're driving, right?
Yeah, I don't.
Then why? Okay, I'm confused about the time because you said it was about 10 o'clock. So you'd still be on the road to Kennedy if you left 410 and Broadway at 8:40 something.
No, it takes an hour and a half, sir.
An hour and a half, but you still had rainy weather.
Yeah,
There's rain.
it takes, normally if you go on the thing, it's an hour and 7 minutes.
Okay.
But you kind of delay things because of the rain.
About what time were you on the phone with her? When you had already arrived in Kennedy?
Shit, it was an hour and a half, so if I left like 10 minutes,
But you
it
would have.
was probably like around that time. That was the time, because when you go into Kennedy, the signal goes up and on, up and on.
Mm-hmm.
And on the record, if you look through the phone record, you can see that I'll call her back, hey, I'm sorry, I did, this and that. And then I just stopped, and I ate my crackers, when I was at Poe, and I was like, yeah, let me just let you go. So from there, I ate my crackers, because that's all I eat. I take my soda and my crackers, and I sit down, because we cannot drive. They tell us that we could pull over and get our snacks or buy McDonald's or whatever, but you can't stick a big old thing. And then if you have things in the back, you don't want it to get stolen. So I ate my crackers at 11 o'clock, or it hit me up later on, and that's it. That's how it ended. And then I get that text on my thing.
When did you get back into town into San Antonio?
Not like on 12. But I still have to put gas and all that. And then my timesheet has that. I clocked out at 12:20.
So you were asleep all day. You were at the house on Wednesday. Then it's time for you to go to work.
Yes, sir.
So you leave the house at about what time? 3:15, 3:30?
Yes, sir.
You get to work and you're at work at 4 o'clock.
No, before 4.
Before 4 o'clock. But you're in at work
Yeah.
about that time.
But we were clocking at 4:25.
Okay. So then you call her up when you get to work.
Yeah.
Like you usually do, that's a normal routine, right?
Yeah, because if that's the thing. If anybody pulls the records of the 612-7199,
Mhm.
it's always accurate when I call her. It's always accurate.
They've pulled the records on what?
On her phone.
On her phone?
Yeah.
What's the number?
612-7199.
7199. Okay. All right, so that puts you there. You're at Broadway and 410. You say, I gotta go. And then
No,
you.
I'm not Broadway at 410, yes, sir. I'm not even back in town.
No, I'm talking about when you get to work. That's where you work over there, the general area, Broadway 410th, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get to work a little bit before o'clock. You pull your order. You do all that good stuff. You guess you left about 8:30.
It's either 8:30 on the manifest, and I think it's a little bit 10 or 15 minutes afterwards. But I'll smoke and all that, and I'll delay because you can't smoke in the trucks.
Mm-hmm.
So and then you take off.
Then you take off. It's about an hour, 5 minutes.
No, you have to delay.
Yeah. So that puts you about what time did that put you?
Like 10, 15.
10:15. You're
Yeah.
already at Kennedy.
Yeah, and then I'm driving back at the same. No, at County, and then I have to unload my things.
Right.
And then I have to bring back whatever items.
Were you on the phone when you're?
When I'm driving, yeah, unloading and all that.
And so even when you're driving, you're on the phone with her?
No. When I'm off, yeah.
When you're on,
yes.
right. Okay, so I got the picture now. So then you're on the phone, you're unloading, you're on the phone with her.
Yeah.
So that puts it around what time? 10:15, 10:20?
I think so.
You're unloading, right?
Yeah.
You get done there, you sit and eat your crackers.
No, I take off a bit.
Okay.
I ended up taking off. Then it started raining, and I was like, I'm just gonna eat my crackers. And then I still, because you have to go to the city, you have to go to County City, and then you have to go
I know exactly right.
Yeah, the whole thing. And I was like, hey, let me just let you go. I'm just gonna go, and that's all I was doing. I didn't text nobody.
But you said on the way back you were on the phone?
No,
with
I
her?
was on my phone. I had to pull over.
Pull over.
Because you were allowed to answer the phones or anything as long as we just pull over. Because now my boss said there's been people that are on fire for that. So I pulled over and that's it.
And that was the last time you talked to her?
Yeah, that was the last time.
About what time was that?
11 something. It was 11 something. And then I told this guy I got a text at 12:33 from a messenger.
From a messenger?
Yeah, on Messenger, Facebook.
Oh, Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
Okay. And what was it from her?
Yeah, but it was a black secret conversation, and there was nothing. It was blank. And then I stayed with it, and it was blank. And then when the following day that I saw it, it was still blank. When I opened it, it was blank, and it showed what time I opened. It was at 5:45. And then when I didn't see nothing, and I called her when the mom told me that she was missing. I go, okay, I'll call her when I get to work to see what the hell's going on. And I did call that number, and it went straight to voicemail.
Does she have two phones or something?
She had that phone number was mine when we were together. Then she had her iPhone. So the other phone I wouldn't call. Unless it had to be an emergency or something like that. That's it.
Have you asked the Lord for any kind of forgiveness this week?
Forgiveness of what, sir?
For anything?
No. Forgiveness of just my kids. That's it. I know sometimes I'm hard on them, but it's not so much.
That's not, you don't need to ask forgiveness for that.
No, but just sometimes it's because I don't want my kids to have my life. Because I grew up in the Casiano homes, and I grew up poor. And
What's wrong with that? Are you poor right now?
No.
Are you living in the Casiano homes?
No, but
Then
that's the thing.
the Lord has looked out for you, son.
No, I know, but that's, and I tell my kids, it's a big accomplishment when you move out of there.
Exactly.
You're not the same person.
Have you ever, you know all those santos, those santos,
Virgin Mary?
and the candles,
No,
those
I
velacitos? Okay, but the one in particular, there's a
Saint
picture.
Jude?
No, there's a picture of Jesus, and he's got nails in his hand, and he's being crucified. And you know why he was crucified?
For us.
For all the sins of our that we've made. All our sins are forgiven because he died on the cross. And I can always picture that picture. And if you look closely, it almost looks like Jesus is crying. He's hanging on the cross. But the reason he died is for our sins. And when you see that picture, it really gets to me because I've done some shitty things in my past. I've done some real bad things in my past.
I have to, sir.
And
but
the thing is,
that was my teenager thing. It's like,
and I'm glad you I sat here and talked to you and all that. You look like a religious man, and the thing is, it's like, in order to make the kingdom that is coming, we have to be good in this one. We have to come clean in everything. We have to ask for forgiveness for everything, for all our sins. As bad as they are, it doesn't matter how bad they are. In the end, you're going to make that kingdom if you do the right thing in this world.
no, you agree?
I hope to God that they find her.
I just so.
And I think
I need my name cleared. That's what it is. That's not good shit.
how much did you love her?
I loved her. As my wife. She's my first wife. I've never been married. I loved her. I cared. And to this day, it's like when me and her talked, it was like, we understand we did some messed up shit. We should not have done that route, regardless, because I was with her sister before. We should not have done the route and how many people we hurt it and all that. And Joe kept interrogating her. Like, you better not do this. And I never do that to kids. And then putting my kids through that, and I was like, oh God.
And I did the wrong thing just now. See, this is the world we live in right now. Did you not hear what I just said earlier?
No.
I asked you, how much did you love her? I'm making it sound like it's past tense.
No,
It's that we should be living in the future. I'm already assuming something's happened to her. You see, I said, did you love? I guess you loved her. You know, loved would be past tense, like, oh well, she does not living anymore.
No.
And that's the kind of office we deal with. That's the kind of people we deal with. And I apologize to you.
No. The love thing, we stopped. That's why we separated, sir. And you can't be in love with a person. You can respect the person and care for them because of who they are. But you can't be in love with two people. That's why we went like that. And that's why me and her stayed in the same conversation. We had the same. Me and Elizabeth were same alike. We would laugh at stupid shit.
Yeah, the thing is,
Now, is love a person? Yes. In love with a person?
Mm-hmm.
No, we weren't. We were in love when we got married.
right.
Because it was so correct. But to love a person, yeah.
You know, the last thing that you talked to her about, did y'all end on a good? I mean, the last time you talked to her, obviously when you said, "Hey, I gotta go," and before you took off from Kennedy, or when you pulled over on the side of the road, was she mad at you or something?
No.
There was no anger or anything.
None of us were mad. We weren't pissed.
What did y'all talk about in that last conversation?
But then she had a teacher. Because she felt bad. I told her, be careful. I did. And then we were talking about the whole thing about the people that were stuck in before in the 18-wheeler. Because supposedly she had people inside the hospital, and she was working there during the day that they call the people. She was there at the hospital. So I said, I go, just be careful, be safe, because it was raining. And she drives a bad hell because she does have a ticket, and she can't afford a ticket. All her history that I know, she didn't get tickets. When she was doing Arizona, she'll pick up a ticket going passing Kerrville, so she'll get a ticket. But that's how it was, sir.
We're using past tense again. It's like, that's how it was. We need to stop using the past tense, because she's alive, she's...
No, I'm hoping she is. No, but this is the way I talk. This is the way my mind.
Well, we're using past tense, and it sounds creepy to me, because I'm doing the same thing. It's like, that's a past tense. Stop
I
that
don't know,
stuff.
but I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not very educated like Elizabeth. Elizabeth always corrected me like on words and how to say this, and it's like, okay, well, this.
She would correct you on words?
No, she wouldn't correct me in front of people. She would tell me like, hey, I don't do this in front of people. I don't want to disrespect you or make you look low or anything like that. But, and I told her, I go, look, this is the way I've been brought up all my life, and this is where I come. And she goes, well, it seems kind of raw. I go, I know, but the way you speak is a different thing compared to what I know you speak and all that.
Did that piss you off?
No, why?
Because she's correcting you.
No, sir, because even at the court, when we went to the court,
Uh-huh.
I praised her. I even told her in front of the judge, I was like, because the lawyer kept bashing me, and I told her, I was like, well, did you get involved with my client's sister? I go, yeah, I did. I did get involved.
But y'all were divorced when y'all were getting involved, right?
What do you mean?
You were talking about
Alice?
earlier. Yeah. Were you divorced already when you got involved? You were divorced.
No, sir, me and Alice never been married.
Okay. You just got...
Yeah, we went together for so many years, and then I'm telling you, Elizabeth was my first wife.
Right.
And I told her I would never marry again.
Wow.
And I told everybody in the court, because they were recording, I go, this lady is very educational.
Why would you not marry her?
Huh?
Why wouldn't you marry another person again? Was it that's how much you loved her or something?
Yeah, it's one of those things, because I seen it, like my mom. She married my dad, and she never remarried. Even though her boyfriend wanted to get married, but she thought, no, I don't want to go that route no more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done. I'd rather just be this with somebody. And my Uncle Gabriel's the same thing. My Uncle Junior, my Uncle... It's like a thing in the family. It's been like that.
Well, I'm gonna get going here. I hope everything turns out. Like I said, I had to drop by and everything and talk to you.
No,
I didn't know what kind of was going on. Now, please, if there's something else we need to pray about, let's pray. I mean,
Just, we miss Elizabeth. That's the same thing. That's it. I need my name cleared.
well, it didn't matter about your name. Who gives a shit about your name?
Yes, sir, but this guy just comes down.
But no, your name has nothing to do with this anymore. The first important thing and foremost, the most important thing is finding her.
No, I agree.
That's what
with
she
that.
should be worried about, not about your name.
No, I am agreeing, because with her, the story ends. The story ends with everything, me getting anything. And I told her, it's like, I told the other one, I go, she needs to come, because she's the only one. Alice. I told her, she's the only one.
Where do you think, if I had to go try to find her right now, because I'm probably going to get sent out to try to find her. I just have a strange feeling they're going to say, hey, you need to go start looking. Where do you think I should start?
I don't know, sir.
You were on the phone last with her. I mean, when you talked to her,
She was
did she
at
sound
Walmart.
distressed? Which Walmart?
Sound distressed. Oh, she was just...
No, I'm asking you, was she in distress when you last talked to her? How
No.
did she sound?
Nothing. She was no distress. She was at Walmart.
Which-
But I don't even know what Walmart.
You don't know which Walmart?
No. Why would she go anywhere around Walmart if she lives right there on Penn Road? The nearest Walmart from there is 151. And you got the one in Valley High.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is St. Cloud, but why would you go that way?
But you said something about going to check her work schedule at work?
No, that's what they said.
That's what they said. So she was supposed to go check, who's they? Who said that?
Joe and the mom.
Okay, so she had to check her work schedule at work.
That made no sense.
No, it doesn't.
Why would you go?
So that means maybe she hit the Walmart right there at 37?
I don't know, sir. I don't know. I just told you right now, it doesn't make no sense. Why wouldn't you not call?
Would you ever see her? Would you ever see her like in the past? Did you ever hook up with her and see her somewhere, eat lunch with her or whatever?
On routes, no. There's no way.
On anything, did you ever see
No,
her?
but we have cameras.
No, I'm not talking about at work. Like, did you ever meet up with her to see her, eat lunch with her, maybe somewhere? You never like met her somewhere?
Oh, no, Pizza Hut. But this is like way before. Like when the kids were going to school, we'll meet up and talk. But it wasn't anything major.
Maybe that's what she told them, that she was gonna go to the hospital, because maybe she was trying to see you. Maybe she was gonna make a plan to come see you. She knew maybe you were coming down from Kennedy, and she's like, well, shit, I'll tell them at work.
Yeah,
I
but
gotta
she
go to
would have
work.
told me over the thing.
Maybe it was a surprise until you got close, I don't know. Maybe she had made plans to see you that day. And that would have been just right there. She said she was gonna go check her work schedule. That would have put her at Mission Hospital, which is right there off 37 in military.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a possibility? Maybe I should start looking there?
Yeah, but how? If she was going to surprise me, she would have told me something, because I would have missed her. You know what I mean? Because once you're coming into the thing, you're going 70 miles per hour until you get to a certain spot, and then you go 65. And River City Base is not that easy to maneuver with a big ass truck like that.
Where was the last place you pulled over to talk to her on the phone?
You're looking between. Let me figure it out. Between Cotton City and before I got to, what's the other town? No, before Roseville. Before Pope, because you got Falls City.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was just right after Falls City.
Okay, and that's the last time you pulled over on the
Yes,
side of the
sir.
road? That would have been at what time?
I said nearly 11 o'clock.
Dang it.
But I still had to travel inwards.
Right. Okay. Well, if you ever need to pray or anything, I'm Mark.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. And I hope to God, and I'm going to pray, say a prayer, that hopefully when they find her, everything turns out.
I hope so, sir.
Because, like I said, I spent 2 weeks with kids that had no parents anymore.
I know. I believe me, I know.
And I hope, she wouldn't, you know how people are these days, if she was out shopping, maybe someone tried to rob her. I don't know. The world we live in is crap.
It's brutal. I even tell my kids, it's like the world's gonna end because a lot of things are happening. The war, they want to start war with Korea, they want to do this, climate warm is coming up, and the whole world is changing a lot. And it never used to be back in the days like that.
It's bad. Hey, I heard a name out there.
Mhm.
Sylvia
Sylvia.
Guerra? Do you know Sylvia Guerra? Or Terry?
Pena?
Yeah, Terry Pena.
That's somebody I used to be with.
They're like girlfriends?
Yeah, no, it was a side thing. Before I got with Elizabeth. But that's why it was a mess. The mother of my kids got with her, and they were gonna try to destroy my marriage with Elizabeth. That's why I say, when it comes to lies, I know I have lied. It was like shit that I was cheating me, and
And that was with Terry?
yeah, that was just Terry Pena.
And who's Sylvia?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Sylvia Guerra?
I don't know Sylvia, sir. I know Sylvia Guevara.
Guevara, that may be it. I was just
Oh,
hearing
that was
names.
her aunt?
That was her. Who's aunt?
Alsan.
Who's aunt? Sorry.
Alsan?
Who's that?
Aldous, the mother of my kids.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Right.
All right, okay.
So it is one of those things that is like, okay.
So they were trying to destroy you?
They have pictures and all that, like I took pictures and like text and all that, and that girl Terry will hold on to. She wouldn't like delete them or anything like that. You know when you're messing about somebody, you do this so you won't get caught or anything like that. But she had all that information, told Alice. Alice was mad because I was married to her sister, so they ended up meeting at the place where we were living at, and then they showed her they were showing like the text and all this. So it was like, alright, I guess. Somebody that didn't wanna be part of your life and all that, it's really trying to destroy your life. And then we had to do a police report on Joe because he was parked right there. I didn't even know he was him. Went in the apartment, I told Elizabeth, I was like, hey, do you know anything, what does Joe drive? And she was all like, well, he drives an SUV and all that, or does he have the plate chip on in the front? Has he got his place? He goes, no, and then she came outside and goes, yeah, that's him, because he was driving away already. So we called the police on that. So there was a case on that too. I'll tell you, boss.
You sorry?
No, I tell you, boss. I'm like,
Did you just say you're sorry?
no, I said, I tell you, boss.
Oh, okay. I thought you said, I'm sorry, boss. I'm like, sorry for what?
Nothing to be sorry about.
Yeah.
The girl was supposed to call my phone. I need a cigarette. And I didn't even bring my cigarette because they said that I was going to be able to smoke, so I knew I'm not to try, so.
You need something to drink?
Yes, sir.
What do you want?
More water? I don't care.
I'll give you water. Maybe that's good.
All right.
I'll be right back.
Hey, sir. Thank you, sir.
I'll leave this for you. That's the picture I'm talking about. I studied a lot of Bible, and as you can see, a lot of people, like, they say, oh, well, no, you felt no pain because, you know, he was this. Oh, he felt pain. He felt a lot of pain. And to me, those are the tears that wash away our sins right there. That's a very important picture to me. Very important. I want you to have it. And as you can see, the face of God, that's what they call it. Because he loved us. He didn't know any of us, but he knew what was going to happen in this world. He knew everyone was full of sin. Everyone sins. I don't care who you are. Everyone sins in this world. From anyone you talk to, I don't care who you talk to. Everyone is going to sin in this world. But the way to get inside that kingdom is to repent your sins. You tell everyone. You tell the man upstairs. You say, sir, Lord, I'm ready. I'm ready to tell you what happened. This is my sins of today. Please help me to get rid of them. And
I got a picture of my wife.
Oh, I pulled this off the desk. I just wanted to see. So this is
That's my wife.
beautiful little girl.
Uh,
Those are some of the kids I saw out there.
Good, I got pictures of them. I still have it on me, but I have to hide my things so I won't piss people off.
I'm gonna say a lot of prayers tonight. In fact, tomorrow when I go to church, I'm off tomorrow. Unless, of course, they tell me to come in and start searching.
Wow.
But the thing is, I'm going to church tomorrow, and I'm gonna go talk to the Father, and I'm gonna pull him aside, and we're gonna have a little prayer. We'll get together to make this, to resolve this, and to ease your pain, the pain that you're going through right now. There's just life is a little weird sometimes, man.
I always say life is precious. You live every moment to the fullest. Because you only got one life.
That's right.
And that's the way me and Elizabeth lived it. We didn't live it safe. Me and Elizabeth lived it to the fullest. It was I don't think you play safe too much. No, I'm not talking about safe, like anything like that, but like going skydiving or doing this and all that. At the end, when you die, can you actually say you lived your life? No, you didn't. You just played it safe.
Let me ask you something right now. If God was to take you away right now from this world, right now as we're speaking right now, and you had a massive heart attack right now, would you go to heaven?
Yes, sir. Yeah, what?
You've washed all your sins and everything.
Yes, sir.
Everything that you possibly could
I did.
Good.
Even the thing, the Terry Bane and all that, I told Elizabeth. The only thing that me and Elizabeth did, it was we were trying to hide it from the other thing because she didn't want her family to back it. Like her thing, her biggest destruction and what hurt me is that her dad didn't talk to her because of me. And I told her, I go, I caused that pain for you. It was all my fault. No, babe, it's not your fault. I go, no, you gotta understand it. Because if you never gotten with me, your dad would never hate you. Or he wouldn't be saying all this. She still would have been talking to her brother, Robert, or she still would have been talking to her dad. And the thing, the relationship with the sisters, it would have probably been different. But God was me, and that was one of those things that I'm the bad person. And I told her, I go, you know, I understand where I come from and all that, but they shouldn't judge me. They done a lot of horrible things.
No one should judge anyone, sir.
Yeah, and I told her, I told her, I go, they shouldn't judge me just the way I don't judge them. I go, they had done so many wrong things and supported what some things that are wrong. But you know what? I don't get into their business. That's why I stay out of other people's business. And from there on, me, I haven't lied. The only thing is not telling Alice that me and Elizabeth communicated because then she got kind of mad. And I told Alice, I don't like to make nobody
Who
cry.
got mad?
Alice. I was talking to Elizabeth. And again, I just didn't know that Elizabeth knew, I did not know that Elizabeth was talking to Jennifer. Because I even knew about the story with Jenny, that she was having trouble. And then she went to go spend time with Elizabeth. I go, maybe she just needs the heart-to-heart with the sister to have time with her because she was going through some things too and all that. And I was like, I never expected Jennifer to be breaking down the way she's breaking down. I thought she was more solid.
When was the last time you saw Elizabeth?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
And you talked to her last Wednesday?
Wednesday, around like 11.
I wish I knew where to start. Because I know I'm going to probably get called in as a volunteer. You see what I'm talking about? Everyone, people, I try telling people in the office, I'm a real religious guy in the office. Everyone's like, you know, everyone cusses up a storm.
Yeah.
And then me, it's like, I'm telling like, hey, settle down, you know, don't be cussing like that.
I'm gonna be a man, dude. Why do you have to be like that?
Yeah, so it's like around the office, I try to show people the religious way. And so I tend to show this picture a lot to people I talk to.
But
I love the picture.
a lot of people you get through, and a lot of people, they just don't care.
Exactly. And then I ask them the meaning, the piece of love, the face of love on the bottom. And I ask them, what do you think that means? Why do you think that's the face of love if he's there crying? He looks like he's in pain. And a lot of people don't get it, but it's the face of love because he's crying, he's washing away man's sins. He's dying for each and every one of us. And that's how you get to his kingdom. And like you and I said, and you understand, you grew up the way I did, is this is just a pass-through down here. You're going to live the rest of your life wherever he deems that you live it. Whether you live it and down to the other place or upstairs. You're going to live there the rest of your life. This is just a pass-through here. Does this little girl go to church?
Not that I know, sir.
I wonder if I can get hold of the family and start getting a little girl to church.
Yeah, she was supposed to do, I know she wasn't here. She stopped going. And Elizabeth was trying to get her into some sport because she was gaining weight and all that. I was like, she's a kid, she's going to gain weight. You just got to let it go with it. You can't stop a kid not eating, I go, nobody stopped us when we were little.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just rambling on, and sometimes we do shit that we don't mean to do, but
Yeah, but this.
in the end, it's like we have to answer to it.
Yeah, but shit, what you're talking about is you get into a fist fight with somebody else.
Hmm?
The shit that you don't mean to do, it's like you get into a fist fight with somebody else or do something. But things, when this is coming on and they found blood on their thing, I don't even know it's their thing, I don't even know where they found the car. So I don't get it.
I don't even know anything. I just thought I'd drop by and talk to you. It sounded like you maybe needed the Lord on your side today, or you needed something to talk religion about, because sometimes we get wrapped around all this other crap that goes on in the office.
I agree.
And it's like I didn't even know anything. Like I said, I've been gone 2.5 weeks in Mexico. But
I'm surprised you went down there so bad.
I am too, but guess what? When you have a calling, when the guy upstairs says you got a calling, you got to go, you got to answer. Just like I answer to everything that I do in this life. If I do something wrong tonight, I'll repent my sins to him. And like you do every night, you do the same thing. Okay, sir. Wait.
Thank you, sir.
You have a seat. Let me find out what's going on.
I appreciate it, sir.
Okay, you ready to go home?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You want to take that picture with you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not thinking.
Okay.
Thanks for bringing that. I appreciate it.
Which one?
Guadalupe, you remember me? I'm Detective Angel. I gave you the polygraph test?
Sure.
Okay. I know you've been sitting here a little while. They're almost done. They're going to take you out. Okay? The media is going to be out there, just so you know.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah. It's the public's interested in this case. What I was going to tell you, man to man, is if you ever watch them when they take somebody out of there, they're trying to hide their face. Look them in the eye. Look those cameras in the eye. Don't look like a guilty person hiding your face and trying to cover yourself
I'm
up.
not guilty, sir.
That's what I mean. If you're not guilty, look them in the eye and tell them you're not guilty.
I know.
Okay. Like I said, it'll be about 5 minutes. Okay?
You got anything to drink?
If it was going to be any longer, I'd unhandcuff you and get you something to drink. But they'll be here in just a minute, so we'll be getting you out of here. Stay awake. You'll be out of here in a second.
After hours of questioning and years of courtroom litigation, the case against Guadalupe Contreras ultimately came down to whether the evidence told a coherent and credible story about Elizabeth Contreras' final night. Prosecutors argued that phone records, GPS data, and forensic findings all pointed in the same direction, placing Guadalupe with Elizabeth and linking him to the location where her body was later found. The defense maintained his innocence, challenging the timeline and the integrity of the investigation, particularly in light of evidence that was lost before the first trial. In February 2025, a Bexar County jury rejected those defenses. Guadalupe Contreras was found guilty of murdering his estranged wife by strangulation. He was sentenced to 75 years in Texas prison, a punishment that ensures he will spend decades behind bars for Elizabeth's death. His conviction is now under direct appeal, but unless overturned, the sentence stands as the legal conclusion to a case marked by secrecy, fractured relationships, and a crime that left forever damage to multiple families. If you found this video informative, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel, as it really helps support our work and allows us to continue covering important stories like this one. Thank you.